at least 200 health centers that provide a wide spectrum of care, including cancer screenings, pap smears, birth control for millions of women. And let's not forget, Republicans are cutting nutrition assistance too. This big, ugly betrayal would make one of the biggest cuts to SNAP in history. We are talking around a $200 billion cut over the next 10 years. Now, it should be obvious, but that would be devastating for our country and for our kids' future. And yet, Republicans are not giving up on taking dinner off the table, taking school lunch off kids' trays, all so they can shovel tax cuts at billionaires and wealthy corporations. And it is worth underscoring the new red tape in their bill is even targeted at some of our most vulnerable families, because it expands work requirements to apply to seniors and parents with kids in school. Mr. President, when my dad, World War II veteran, got sick with multiple sclerosis, he lost his job. He lost his job. My mom was at home, 7 kids she was raising. My dad lost his job, and they had to spend, my mom had to spend some time getting some new skills so she could go back to work and take care of our family. You know what, during that time? We had to rely on food stamps in my family to feed those 7 kids in my family. But under this Republican bill today, because neither of my parents had a job during those few months, my family would not be eligible for SNAP benefits. We would not have even gotten food on our table at the worst time in my family's life. This is wrong. Thanks to those food stamps, my family did get through that rough patch, and all 7 of us kids grew up to give back to our communities. Whether it's a firefighter or a middle school teacher, or even here as a United States Senator. So I can't emphasize enough. Republicans want to cut families from SNAP and Medicaid, programs that give people a hand up in hard times. Why? So they can give an enormous handout to the richest people and biggest companies in our country. Oh, and at the same time, they're making it harder to afford groceries and health care. I should mention, they are also gutting energy investments in a completely chaotic way that is all but guaranteed to drive away jobs and drive up energy costs for all of American families. And at the same time, in this bill, they're giving billionaires billions of dollars. Republicans are going to give students the short end of the stick. This big mess of a bill would tear away programs and protections that make it possible for many students to pursue a higher education. It eliminates Grad Plus loans. It cuts families off from Parent Plus loans. It punishes students who go into public service or a medical residency, and more. Meanwhile, they are tearing down the guardrails from gutting regulations that protect students whose universities commit fraud, to opening a Pandora's box for Pell Grants with a new loophole that will let low-quality programs suck up our taxpayer dollars. These changes are especially going to hurt students from low-income families and first-generation college students and our veterans. Some of them will have no way to go to college when Republicans take their support away. Some will be driven into predatory private loans they can't afford. And some will get lured into low-quality programs that take their money, waste taxpayer dollars, and leave the student worse off. And if that wasn't enough, if the Secretary of Education wanted to try and stop this kind of fraud and protect students, Republicans will leave them at about as much authority as a school hall monitor, because in this bill, Republicans prevent any Secretary of Education from making regulations that carry added benefits for borrowers. And it hardly matters if that is a good impact, like saving students money or protecting taxpayer dollars from fraud or making higher education more accessible. Republicans are going to make problems worse and make fixing them even harder. Students in this country should be outraged. And I want to be perfectly clear about something. If Republicans charge ahead with this big, awful mess, which they seem intent on doing, they can kiss any last shred of credibility goodbye, as we just talked about, when it comes to pretending they care about balancing the budget or addressing the national debt.
We're continuing to listen in here to senators debate President Trump's Big Beautiful Bill live out on Capitol Hill. We do want to step away for a brief commercial break, continuing our coverage after this.
Take 6 contestants, mix in one high-energy host,
Here we go.
at a grocery store full of ingredients,
Grab anything and throw it in your cart.
mix vigorously,
Go!
and you have the recipe for the 90s hit game show, Supermarket Sweep.
Put on your helmets, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
It's the most fun you can have in the grocery store.
I'm exhausted and I've been sitting back here.
Supermarket Sweep.
Watch Supermarket Sweep, now streaming free on Roku.
Fear Factor's back, and it's crazier than ever.
Fear Factor.
Fishing boat's going down. Let's go. People stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light. I'll be ready.
All right. You're crazy, you know that?
I thought you liked that.
Watch Baywatch, now streaming free on Roku.
You were all chosen because you are enough. You made it.
I see so much raw potential.
This is your moment.
There is nothing else like being a WWE superstar.
We're taking a live look over in Washington, D.C., where just before the commercial break, we were showcasing senators' debate from inside of Capitol Hill. Before we get back to some more of that coverage, I do want to showcase another event that we are also streaming on YouTube. Let's just dip into this for a little bit here. This is day 3 of the St. Peter's Fiesta happening in Gloucester, Massachusetts, featuring the Greasy Pole Contest.
2010 and 2012 Sunday champ, Stewie McGilvery, another legend up there.
He had the best walk in the first round. He was about little over 3/4 of the way.
Setting the precedent.
No, he wants another. He wants another.
Definitely does. He's hungry.
He's in
Let's
greasy
see it,
pole
Stu.
shape, no doubt about it. Stu McGilvery, 6-time champion. If kids watching, there goes Stu. Good out of the gate. He's halfway. When they fall quick like that, it's usually the culprit of an apple or a banana or something.
You got your next walker, your 2010 Saturday champ, Peter Canavo. Love Peter. Great family.
Peter Canavo.
Real nice
Love,
guy.
yeah, we do.
He's another one that comes out of the gate pretty quickly.
Yep.
Probably waiting for that pole to settle down a bit.
Yeah, you don't want to try to walk on a wobbly pole, that's for sure.
No.
Oh, there he goes.
There goes Peter Canavo. There he goes.
Oh,
nice
slow
and
but
steady.
steady,
David
slow but
Caposa.
steady. Oh, I thought he was going to get his balance there.
Yep.
You got your next walker, your 2005 Friday champ, 2006 Saturday champ, the People's champ, Vinny Gumbats Parisi.
Vinny, talk about good guys. This guy would be the poster child of it.
Absolutely.
Vinny Parisi. You
What
can't play because he comes out of the gate real fast.
Real fast.
And if he wins it, it's going to be fast.
100%. One of the great costumes, too. He always kills it on Sunday. He puts a lot of work into those costumes.
Vinny Parisi, 16th walker of the second round. It's up for grabs. There goes Vinny Parisi. Vinny Parisi's halfway. Vinny Parisi. Vinny Parisi.
Oh, so
Wow.
close. So close.
Right there. He fell the wrong way.
That pole is moving.
Got about as far as D-Hop did.
Wow.
You got your next walker, your 2007 Sunday champ, Joe Sanfilippo. I don't know. There's a lot of people who could take this down.
This is wild.
This is.
No doubt.
Great for a Sunday.
We have beautiful drone footage for you folks, but don't let it fool you. The fog is worse than yesterday. We're having a hard time even seeing the pole, but doing our best here. Great job, guys, on the booth.
And you're seeing someone like a Vinny Parisi that hasn't. Last time he won it was 19 years ago, but he's showing you he could easily win it today.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Here we go.
Joe Sanfilippo. There goes Joe Sanfilippo.
Your next walker came out of retirement. First three-peater, your 1999 Friday, Saturday, Sunday champ, your 2002, 2003, 2005, your 2006 Sunday champ, Jake Lignu Wood.
One of the
Lignu
legends.
is Italian for wood.
One
they
of.
joked that they gave him an Italian name because he wasn't Italian.
He'll take it.
I mean, everybody remembers that natural hat trick back in '99.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Amazing.
There goes Jake. This is his pace.
Oh.
Yep, that's his pace even back in '99. That's how he wins it.
One of the few who I've seen win it that slow.
Yeah.
Next walker, we got the Protégés coming up next. Walking for your 1998 Sunday champ, Nino Sanfilippo. Ryan Sears, your 19th walker.
Yep.
Protégés.
We saw some Protégés had some good walks.
Yes, 100%.
Like we mentioned earlier, the Protégés walking in honor of a former champ.
Yep. There it goes Ryan Sears. Ryan Sears. Wow.
Oh.
Don't underestimate the Protégés.
Your next walker, walking for your 1985 Saturday champ, Tom Favazza, Brendan O'Brien.
Boy, I wonder if this just increases the chance of us getting back to the top of this list again. Whoa.
I don't know.
Brandon
I think
O'Brien.
there's a good chance we could. There's also a good chance we couldn't. It's up in the air.
Yeah. There we go.
For Brett
there
Geipel. There goes Brendan O'Brien. Fast out of the gate.
Got walking next. Walking for your 1988 Saturday champ, Anthony Saputo, Luke Sargent.
Luke Sargent, 21st in the second round. We're into the second round right now. Championship Sunday. Approaching the halfway point of the second round. The fog is still an issue. The same boats were supposed to go off first, and there goes Luke Sargent. Luke Sargent halfway. Luke Sargent 3/4 of the way. It's hard to see him.
It is hard to see
But next up's Brett Geipel. Really good athlete.
Walking for your 1980 Saturday champ.